As a producer in 2023, you have to be efficient and fast. And I've been thinking a lot about this concept because there's so much music happening right now and you just need to just move and get going. But a lot of times, there's thousands of sample packs, thousands of samples to go through, and just so many things that sort of slow down the process. So that is where the 2023 kit comes into play. Now, last year, if you know, the 2022 kit was a collection of drum sounds updated monthly straight to your inbox. That was the concept behind the 2022 kit. The 2023 kit is going to take that a step further. The 2023 kit is all about you as a producer and the content you need just to pump out beats fast and efficiently. It's not about having thousands and thousands of sounds. It's about opening up a folder and know there are sounds that you can trust on. Now, it's not only drum sounds in 2023 kit. We're taking it further than just drum sounds. It's going to be MIDI, loops, drum kits, one-shot kits, instrument plugins, just the works, and a bunch of tools and content for you as a producer in 2023. And it's going to follow the same concept as 2022. So every single month, you're going to get a new tool or a new sample kit or a new drum kit or a new instrument kit or a new instrument plugin. For me personally, I would totally want this kit for myself. This is something as a producer, you pay one fee, there's no subscriptions here, and you get new content monthly to your inbox for the entire year of 2023 with stuff that is actually usable. It's not stuff that you're going to spend time going through. It's stuff that you can actually get to work right away. So right here is the 2023 kit. For the first inaugural event, I was hoping to get the 2023 instrument plugin done in time, but there's just more sounds that I want to add to it. So that I'm hoping will be dropping next month. This month we got some really good stuff though for you. Hopefully you like it as well. We have a song starter kit of chords, and we're gonna go ahead and go through that in a moment, and the 2023 drum kit. It's not all about having thousands of drums. This is a kit that you can rely on, go to, and know there's good sounds, and you can build off your producer sound off of this kit right here. So for me, I usually like to start off with chords, and that's why I call this the Song Starters Chords Kit. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up, and in that folder, you have a bunch of different genres that you can choose from to build out your tracks. I'm gonna go ahead and select Billboard Top 40 right over here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and choose a random one here. Let's go over to this face-to-face. We're gonna go ahead and drag that in. And it's going to give you a chord set that you can use to start off your track. It is also key labeled, so you'll see F sharp minor right over there. Let's go ahead and take a listen to how it sounds. All right, so there's a couple chords to get you started. I'm just going to go and slow down the tempo a bit here. Now, these are just song starters with some chords. You don't have to actually stick to it if you don't want to. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these chords into a little bit of a melody pattern. So if I would approach it, I would do, just take out some of the notes and make them play in like an arpeggiated pattern. So we went from that chord pattern, just moved around some of the MIDI, and we get this. So it has a nice bounce to it. So I'm going to go and just copy that out. And I'm going to duplicate the first little bit over here. Let's copy that over. And now we have ourselves a pattern that we can build our track off of. Next, let's get to the drums. We're going to go back to our 2023 kit and get to the 2023 drum kit. So let's start off with, I'm thinking like a rim shot on this. I'm going to take this cactus rim over here. We'll go to Drum Machine Designer, This is one of my favorite rim shots. And let's go ahead and just put that on the 3. Next, let's go ahead and bring in some hi-hats. Let's go back to our drum kit, go to closed hats, and I'm gonna let's bring in the murder hat over here. And if you've gotten or purchased the hot hats, this is something that I use all the time. Hi-hats is something that you just normally do the same thing over and over, then adjust a little bit for the song. So I created a bunch of MIDI hi-hats that you can just drag in and you're good to go or edit from there. So I'm gonna go back to my kits over here. This is a separate kit I dropped a couple months ago. We're gonna go to MIDI kits. We're gonna go to the hot hats. In this kit, you have 3 different flavors: spicy, medium, and mild, depending how crazy you want your hi-hats to go. So for this one, let's go medium. And let's go to, I don't know, let's take this offset one. Any one you drag in is gonna sound cool. So just go ahead and drag that in. And now you got yourself a MIDI pattern. Once again, 2023, all about efficiency, and all these MIDI stuff is gonna help you along the way. I'm gonna bring in one of my favorite 808s to use, the Push and P 808. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that in here. Just clean sounding sounds that you don't have to waste time sorting. And let's go ahead and draw in a pattern. Actually, we don't really have to do that. Just drag down this pattern over here. And I'm just gonna follow the root note, which is F sharp. All right, so there is the pattern right over there. I just hit on the root note. If you copy down the MIDI or the chord pattern, you can go ahead and place 808s on the different notes within those chords if you wanted to. So that's why I'm showing them over there. And I'm just gonna bring in a classic rack kick over here. Now this is a more polished rack kick that I sort of processed myself. I'm gonna go ahead and drag that into here. It's just a clean sounding rack kick, and it's really punchy and it's really gonna hit hard. Just one hit over there. All right, next is going to bring in an open hat just to get some bounce going. All right, next is going to bring in a crash on the 1. Going to add some reverb on that. So I'm thinking right over here, we're gonna put another open hat just to give it a nice ride to the next section. All right, so there is the foundation to our track. Next, this piano is a little bit boring, so let's go ahead and change up that sound and create a new software instrument track. And I'm gonna bring in an instance of Contact 7. I'm gonna load up a new instrument from Native Instruments called Duets. So here it is right over here. I'm thinking we can start off with like a pluck type of sound. So let's go ahead and just copy this down, or we could just move it. I'm not gonna use the piano, I don't think. And let's go find a pluck sound and see what we can work off of here. Make it a little bit darker. It's kind of nice. Maybe I could pull this up 1 octave. That's nice. All right, let's go and layer up that melody. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that instance of duets. And let's go ahead and find something else to sort of just put in there every now and then. Let's go over to the synth section. Find a sound here. Well, that's nice right there. Let's go put that in. Let's go ahead and layer up this lead sound. I'm going to go ahead and create another instance of duets. I'm going to copy down the same pattern. And this time I want to bring in more of like a pad type of sound. Follow the same pattern. All right, so I think that sounds good right there. I'm just going to bring it down in the background a bit. So it just layers it. All right, but now I'm going to go ahead and take this melody a step further and make it a little bit more cool sounding. I'm going to go ahead and bounce that in place. And then I'm going to chop it up. And you probably guessed it what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to reverse it, but let's just chop it up here on the half bars. Reverse that. And let's just add in some fade so that it doesn't click and pop. All right, next let's go ahead and just sort of wash this sound out a bit so it sounds a bit cooler. I'm gonna go over to Baby Audio's Crystalline, and I'm just gonna find a preset here that works on this sound. It's not bad. That's the kind of sound I was going for. Washed out. Or maybe we can take this hi-hat to be a little bit more spicier. So I'm gonna go back to that hot hats kit and bring in a spicier pattern. So let's go over to the spicy folder. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that, get that out of the way. And I don't know, let's bring in this one right here, Shooters. Kind of the first one I looked at in the list. Bring it in and see how it sounds. All we gotta do is just put a quick master, and I'm gonna go over to my track over here. I'll show you what I like to do for quick mastering just to really get it cleaned up right away. So if you go to Dynamics in Logic and go to Multipressor, there's a preset in Multipressor that just makes your track sound really clean and punchy, and that is Punchy Drums. And next it's clipping right now, so I'm just gonna bring in an adaptive limiter, and let's go ahead and just make sure it doesn't clip. There's the quick beat right there using the 2023 kit to get our track started with song starters, the chord kit, and the 2023 drum kit. Not thousands of sounds, just a nice curated drum kit that you can rely on. So if you want to learn more about the 2023 kit, link will be down below. If you are a fan of the 2022 kit, you'll definitely like the 2023 kit. Let me know down below in the comment section what you would like to see in future updates. Once again, this is a one-time payment for the entire year, so no subscription fee here. One-time payment and you get content, kits, plugins sent straight to your inbox every single month. That's the 2023 kit. Man, I'm really excited for this one. We'll talk to you on the next one. Later. Peace.